Tell the difference between rolling a dip and a water bottle when you're not looking at it.
Dancing in the moonlight, so I'll drive till dawn with not a care in the world. Girl, your smile shines brighter than the night sky, so I'll drive till dawn with not a care in the world. With you by my side, I gotta ride or die. We'll be rebels, you and me. Sailing toward the sun, like a shot from guns, living in a fantasy. With you by my side, I gotta ride or die. We'll be rebels, you and me. Sailing toward the sun, like a shot from guns, living in a fantasy.
What's going on out there today in your neck of the woods? Man, that last live stream was so awesome. Caught hawks, 3 hawks at fairly close range, flying, perching in the trees right here on this property. Yeah, got 3 hawks that hang out here like on a daily basis now. I told you it looked like there's 3 of them suckers. And I don't know, it might have been a red-tailed hawk, I don't know. I think that's what they're called. I forget. I got to go look them up again myself, to be honest with you. Hey, let me go do that. I'm going to look them up real quick. Images. It's the common black hawk in America. That's what those are. All 3 of them were. I'm going to go visit the site, though, so hold on a minute. I'll turn my screen around and show you a bird. Okay, well, that's cool. That's good to know. He gets mistaken for an eagle quite a bit because he is pretty freaking large. I couldn't tell them apart. I went back and forth on that for a minute, but their beak was just too short, and I knew it was a hawk. But when they're black like that, it makes it hard to tell them apart. And the reason for that, this hawk right here is like pretty much the most widely popular hawk in this area. And we have all birds of prey out here for the most part that live out here. So there's more black eagles, some smaller, some about the same exact size as him, and some larger than him. So different ranges. If you can't tell what a hawk is, then you would easily mistake it for an eagle. But I'm getting really good at telling them apart, right? Especially when they get up in there and start circling around. So let me get back down here. But yeah, okay, here we go. Let me turn my screen around. This is pretty cool. I actually look into this kind of stuff. Wow. Don't forget to go share my stream for me. Let people know my live streaming, please. Thank you very much. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, like the video, and subscribe to my channel. And if you like, hit the bell. So hold on a second. I'll share screen. There it is. Y'all recognize the white at the tip of the tail, and then the black stripe right there is the black stripe on the tail, and then another stripe that's white, and then goes back to black, and then into the black hawk. Yeah, hawk. That's the black hawk. His beak is only not even a third. It's about half as long as an eagle's. Like uh, another eagle the same size as him is going to have a longer beak than him, like that. So that's one way to tell them apart. And remember, I did mention his beak was too small to be an eagle. But sometimes it's hard to tell when it's these birds because the beak ain't that big. At a distance, it's kind of difficult to tell. But when it's that difficult, but if you knew it was that close that you'd be able to see the beak if it was an eagle, that means it's small. That means it's a hawk. So you got to train your mind this way. And then when I seen the feathers, the way they were kept together because they got a lot of feathers at the tip of their wings when they're flying, I knew it was a hawk. So I was pretty certain it was a hawk. But they do got some black eagles that have white on them like this, or in a very similar way. And it makes it really hard to tell which one is which. We got a pretty close up view, so we were able to tell that this was by far definitely the bird. And some of these birds, they got white underneath their wings, like an eagle, like a large uh, black eagle, for example. So you can. It's hard to tell them apart based on their coloring. You got to go look. You got to look at the picture, see. And there is no eagle that's got this exact pattern on it. So what we were looking at was definitely this hawk right here. And the reason we're seeing three of them is because it's what? The common black hawk. That's exactly what it's called. It's just your everyday common black hawk. There's a lot of these babies around. And I just happen to live where there's a lot of different species of eagles. So it's quite normal for us to see one of these. It's not normal to me because I didn't move down. I moved down here from Dallas, Texas, like a few years ago. But I didn't until I got out here. These last 2 years have been an eye opener for me, and I thought, why not share that on my live stream a little bit, you know? So that's what I do. You know, if I could get some really good cameras in here, you know, we could upgrade it and make it better. There's a lot of things we could do with that. That is true. Maybe I should unblock Weezy and let him help manage my channel or something, huh? I might go for that. Hold on. Anyway, remind me to do that in a minute. So the common black hawk right here. In French, it's called the Buse Noir, or Noire, Buse Noire. And then this other fucking name down here. Shut the fuck up. It's common black hawk. And there he is, the same one that we're seeing in the tree back there. And there's those wings that we were seeing when he was flying. Right there. See the white towards the end of his wings on the bottom? There's that white line and white tip. That is a hawk. Look at the beak. Tiny beak. Small beak. And that's what he looks like if you're looking at him. And even that's a really close-up shot. You'd have to be standing really close. But my bet is you saw how close I got to them before they flew off. My guess is this is one hell of a good camera right here. And they were able to zoom in after taking the picture and get this picture. That's how they do it. That's how they get these close-ups on these birds. So I thought you might like to know what kind of hawks those were. And now you do. Thought I heard somebody pop in and pop. Looked like they might have popped out. I don't know. I was looking at another tab, obviously. You see what I'm looking at, right? What you see is what I see on my screen. That makes sense. So you know what I'm looking at. If I'm on another tab, then I'm not looking at this screen. Because if I was, then what would you see? You would see my StreamYard page. You wouldn't even see this video. But if I show the YouTube page, then you'll see the video and everything. Does that make sense? These are just common sense things for us. That's all I'm saying. But Black Eagle, he's a pretty amazing bird to look at, though, isn't he? Me walking over there and then flying up there is just me saying, "Get your ass out there and go hunting, bitch." You hear that sawing going on? That's why I came upstairs, because he's sawing those tables. But I want to watch how he's putting them together, because he got some awfully thin fucking wood, and he says he's only using one layer to do it. Really? How are you going to brace that up? You have to brace that, you know. It's not going to hold on its own merit like most of these other tables we got that's real thick. And he got particle board, and he thinks that's going to be that much more durable than the plywood. It's not. Not when it comes to that. So he's going to figure it out real soon. That shit being like flimsy flam. Because it's fucking, what? It's about 40%, 50% all glue. So how you going to tell me that's going to hold without some kind of bracing? So I want to see what this guy thought up in building this. Maybe I'll learn something cool about working with wood and all that. I don't know. Hey, hey, baby, dun dun dun, dun 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 dun. Yeah. Okay, I got these fucking notifications. What I'm looking at. So, now I'm just checking out some of my messages. Yeah, Billy the Fridge, you gotta let me know when you're calling too, because I don't think my fucking that app I told you to call me on even makes my phone ring. And I might have just turned the damn ringer off on the phone because I ain't heard that some bitch ring in a month. I gotta figure out how to turn all that back on. I don't know how to turn all that back on, so I always got to go figure it out again. Don't hold your breath. It's like I gotta have a desire to do that, to be bothered by every fucking lame ass call that I get all fucking day long. Or not. I kind of weigh that around sometimes. But I promise to God, no sooner than I turn that fucking ringer back on. Shit, I didn't even make it. I think the third day after I turned that fucker on the last time, I turned it back off. You do? I can go look and see who called me. If I want to call you back, I'll call you back. I don't know who you are. Don't hold your breath. But some of you get surprised when I call you back, don't you? You be like, oh, fuck. And some of you I call back, or I call you and you're like, oh, I'm not going to answer that. Oh, that's just that T Rumster Bob. No, no, right? You get that attitude. But you want to call me and talk to me whenever you think I'm supposed to be on your time. You got this shit fucking twisted around, man. That's why unless I tell you to call me on the live stream while I'm live streaming, I want to be somebody that does the call in, I gotta go turn my fucking ringer on. I'm not even gonna hear it ringing. Ain't that cool? That's why I don't get none of your calls. Because I don't know you're calling. If I don't know you're calling, I'm not gonna hear the phone ring. That's why I urge everybody, if you're gonna be calling me on the phone and you really want me to answer, please tell me ahead of time. Bob, I'm gonna call you right now, and if I'm looking at something, like you said it to me on Twitter, right? The one with it's got the green, a bit of green on it there, and the brown, whatever picture. So, Trumpster Bob Love, that's the one it is. Trumpster Bob, skip space Love, on that Twitter account. Now, if you do that, like right now, I see it because I'm looking at Twitter. I got the Twitter tab up. But if you catch me outside and I'm on my cell phone, I'm not going to see it. If I'm on my cell phone, I don't want to take a call anyway. Does that make sense? Coming black hot. It's just coming. It ain't coming to me. I'm flipping out over these birds. I got to show you all these birds around here, man. Y'all, some of these birds, man, y'all are going to be like, what the fuck was that? Just like me. And then we're all going to go look them up, see what kind of birds they are. But some of these birds are not necessarily, still picking at my fucking breakout deal right here I had. Wish this to hurry up and go away. Oh, that one's just about healed. I can pull the skin out. Oh, I don't want to do that. No. Oh, well. Put it right there. Let's try it. You got, yeah, I mean, it could get better. If I had an action, like a cell phone that would do action videos, like this one does, just a regular video phone. But I do pretty good with it, I think. But Like, I could get some fucking pictures. I want to get a better phone. I'm thinking up to maybe a $300, $350, $400 range phone. So that means I need to start kicking in some donations over here, and uh, and just wait till it piles up to the right amount, and then just go down there and make that purchase there. And then I think maybe I need one of them telescopes with the tripod on it. I'll reach out there and get a picture or something when I'm live streaming. We can zoom in on these birds. Yep, that's your common black bird, black hawk. I mean, right there. Common black hawk, common black eagle. There's a difference. And these eagles here, this common black eagle is a pretty tough eagle, or there wouldn't be so many of them. You got to think of it that way. There's a pecking order in every social program, and this particular eagle, I mean not eagle, this particular hawk, for a hawk, has a very strong, large beak for a hawk. It's because of that beak. Sometimes people don't think about the difference. Like an eagle's beak is easily two, three times, well, two and a half times bigger than that, maybe three times, and it's a lot more distinctive. But for a hawk, he's got like the largest kind of beak for that kind of beak. And that some bitch reached down and bite you, you've been bit. This is also the same exact hawk that I thought I keep thinking was the eagle that night that was attacking that other bird. But he had the white marking under his wing, right? No, we didn't see any black fucking marking on that fucking bird that night. And I think you would have been close enough. I could have told you if there was a different color, but there was no white on the wing. So it was an all black bird, which means it was 9 out of 10 times you're not going to make that mistake. Not in a like at night we're having this time of the year. There's a very reflective background. It don't get like completely dark out here unless there's a lot of cloud cover, and we just haven't been having that at night. So well, we'll get clouds passing by occasionally, but 90% of the sky, it's all clear. You're going to have a clear background. So I'm aiming my camera in the direction where these birds were at in a clear background. And I'm telling you, that bird that was killing the other bird, for what the birds are you saw today, the bird doing the killing he was a much larger bird, much bigger than that bird. But I'm not going to mistake that size difference at that range. There's no way, no chance. Because that's how close I was to him today out there, and his wings were not near that freaking wide. So that bird that night was an eagle, like I said, because I could see his beak more pronounced. But this one here would be the closest thing to mistake the two, and there's just no mistaking them. That beak gives him away every time. And this was a more of a grudge match. Like this eagle was out to kill whatever he was after, and the other bird, in comparison to size, I would say was about the same size as that hawk. Maybe a little bit less, maybe, but no bigger than that hawk right there you saw today. See? So that tells me I was right to begin with. I thought it was a hawk, but it's an eagle. But this, for a hawk, he's a very large bird, very big bird. Okay, now over to my Kermit and Friends. I was going to do a little rant on them. Tony admitted everything. I busted him. He busted. He don't care what people think of him. He don't care if people know that he's a piece of shit. He said it. He's a very stingy, little spoiled brat kind of boy. But he does have control over there at Kermit and Friends to that point that he can do anything he wants to over there and get away with it. And he proved it whenever it was him and Wiz that attacked me together. And Elise is protecting both of them. She's been protecting Wiz this whole time because Tony's helped him this whole time. But she's also one-on-one interacted with him to help him. And she's admitted to that. So this is what you call a hate gang, going around stalking people. See? Now, the way that they do it, to the level that they do it, because they're not going to get away with that on these other social platforms, and they know it. But here's what they do. So they get somebody to be the face of a YouTube show. Let's tell them this is the one place we can all come together to get along. Well, it is in their mind. But if you're thinking you're going to get along with Bologna, you're wrong unless, number one, you're gay. That'll get you in the door. But there's so much fucked up with Bologna, good luck. And then you got this other, and Bologna's a fat, ugly mother effer anyway, right? So then you got this other character, Tony. And Tony, he's a lot like Bologna. He's real fucked up in the head, right? And then you got Elisa over here, who's like the leader of the clan. But then you start recruiting people in there, right? You got all these people that think like them. They're little peon brain motherfuckers, and then they decide, hey, let's go after this guy over here, because me and I know him and him and him and him. We can get them to go, and then somebody like Tony will look over here at Leaf, or Leaf will look at Tony and say, well, he's got you in on this. Tony's like, hell yeah. You remember when he attacked Bobby the last time? It was me. See, oh, okay. This is how the conversations go down on other discourse that me and you don't have any privy to. And I hit the nail on the head when I said it was a Tony server. Period. I knew it was already. It doesn't matter if he gave it away or not. It was a Tony server that he created because he's in good with that person he created that Discord for, because he created the Discord for him. So now I guess he thinks they owe him a lifetime of favors, right? Well, if they're that dumb, then they follow along with him. See, Tony did that to me and thought he could control me, and I told him to go stick it up his fat ass. That's why Tony don't like me, because he can't control me like that. See, Witch will tell him, hey, go tell Bob to go after Mark Connors again, do this video for us, or else he's out. Tony's like, yeah, that's a pretty good group, because Tony has this kind of power and stout there that he can get away with doing whatever he wants. So he comes over to me, and he made that demand to me one day. I told him to go stick it up his ass. And then Tony turned against me at that point. See, so I remember these things. I don't think he comprehends the memory capacity here, because I don't think he remembers jack shit. That makes sense. He's into other shit, like memorizing movies from the 1950s. Didn't nobody gives a shit about but him. So he's smart in that direction. But when it comes down here on the natural plane Earth, his mind is in fucking la la land. He doesn't know how to get along with people. He's fucking stupid as fuck. You know, if he thinks he can go around dictating to people what to do, because he can't. not unless they let him do it. See? Now, on the other power structure, you got Leaf and Bologna over there, right? Leaf and Bologna. And to me, Leaf sounded a lot like Bologna. Didn't he sound like Bologna to y'all? I don't know. But Bologna, apparently people seen him, know what he looks like. Supposedly, I saw him one day. I don't know if it's him or not. But he's one of them cowards that likes to hide who he is. He's probably some 680-pound fat guy that has a hard time even standing up out of a fucking chair. And but he's a part of these guys, right? Like some of them know each other in person and shit, right? Like this is how they form together. But what they forget is that Elise is in charge. The problem is Elise has gone along with all of their baddie shit all along. So if you ask me why I would never be in anything she is associated with, well, there you go. See, I'm not going to feed her any content. Because I don't like her. You know, because she doesn't do things in the way normal people think. She does things based off of advantage. The more you kiss her ass, the more she's going to give you. And there's no way I'm going to go along with no bullshit like that. Because I'm not going to kiss her ass like that. And I really don't give a fuck about none of you. But because y'all fucking with me, I'm going to fuck with you back. That's how this works. Yeah, I mean, y'all get that, right? Obviously, there's a lot of you excluded. It's common sense. But when it comes to wits end, I'll never be in another live stream with him. That's all there is to it. Nor Harry Brogan. I don't like his stupid ass. I mean, sometimes I'd like to talk to the guy, but you can't talk to somebody that's a flaming fucking dumbass. So I just quit talking to that motherfucker too. That takes care of that problem. And then you got Rick. He's just a drunk dweeb motherfucking old fart and ain't got nothing better to do. He's lonely. He ignores his own daughter to get on live stream. I don't know. It might be good in a lot of ways. I mean, who wants to hang out with old fart like that all the fucking time? What the fuck was he thinking having a child at that age? He's only 14 now. He's goddamn me 60. What? How old are you, Rick? 62? And you already had heart attacks? Well, I hope you've been exercising, because if you've been exercising, then it means you got your heart back and you're okay, you recovered. You say there's no heart damage, that's a good thing, Rick. But the way you're living your life, you can flush all that down the toilet. You're a higher risk for a fucking heart attack, number one, which makes you extra fucking especially stupid to be acting like you're acting. Because when I do get around to you, you know there's a lot I'm gonna do to you. So I don't understand this train of thought. Because whatever you have not thought of yet, I'll put it that way. Whatever you have not thought of, I'm gonna be the guy that proves to you I can do those things. It's just a shame that you made that decision, because now I don't give a fuck what you got to say either. So I'm never talking to that little piece of shit. Does that make sense? And then you got Fireman John, but he's left the game. We're not fighting with each other. So I'm not going after Fireman John. I ain't got no reason, which is good, because then I have to go look this up. Now I got to Man, okay, there. I've done it before, but I would have to relook up shit. And oh, the shit I would have to do is just I don't like doing those things. So thank you to Fireman John for being having the good graces to be cool about it. And he's been cool through this whole thing. Y'all just don't know it. He's been telling me, Bob, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And then the next day he's at it again, right? And then Bob, oh, Bob, I felt bad about that one. I'm sorry. Oh, he's just a funny guy. And his problem is he gets so drunk the next day he don't fucking remember the day before, literally. And he admitted that to me too. He's a bad drunk. Uh, so I can't just keep blaming the drunk. I got to stop giving him a reason. So I stopped attacking him. It worked out pretty good because, John, I'm not attacking you. Why are you attacking me? Yeah, you're right, Bob. I'm sorry. I went through all of that. It can happen in the future just because. I mean, and John, I'm not attacking you. Why are you attacking me? Remind him. Don't we got a truce here, buddy? Shit. And I'm glad to see that from John because I tell you what. I tell you why. Most of all, that would help John live longer. If he's cutting out all that stress in his life. Man, you add that stress to all that alcohol drinking, and you just created yourself a mess. And now you got an excuse to drink even more. All I do. It's just me hanging out. When I'm just hanging out, if I'm not on the topic everybody thinks I'm going to be on, they get bored and leave. I'm talking about the birds a lot. But I thought it was worth it for everybody to know that what kind of hawks those were. And they're the common black hawk. We had the red tail hawks here about a week or two ago, but I haven't seen them around. And these birds moved in. So, and in between these two different hawks, there was two black eagles that landed there, and that was real confusing to everyone. And it still is because they could still land there, but they're a bigger bird. They're not that size that you were seeing, even though that's a pretty big bird. The black eagle's a little bit bigger, and that's the dead giveaway on them. And they don't have any of that white spot underneath. The one that's been landing here anyway, they're all black. And it's a mean effing bird because that's the one that was killing whatever it was over here on the side of the house. It was one of them birds. See, that's how I know it wasn't no hawk because he's bigger than a hawk. Baby, come on. I know who I'll invite in here. Let me see. Oh, God, I got to unblock him. How do you unblock? Okay, unblock. Oh, well, I was going to unblock him anyway. You probably knows that. I don't know what to tell you. I thought I unblocked it, motherfucker. Oh, okay, I see. I gotta go unblock it. Uh, man, I gotta go to my profile. No, don't edit profile. I don't want to do any of that. See more. Settings and privacy, I bet. Privacy and safety. I think that's it. I'm gonna take a look. No, that's not it. Let's go back to my account. Account information. Phone number, all that bullshit. That might not be it. I'm able to type it in. No fucking way. I changed it. Oh, I did. Okay. Okay. I change it back. Well, guys, I'm trying to unblock this guy, and I don't know how to unblock that motherfucker. That motherfucker's tweeted blue. Additional resources. Shit, I keep coming down to privacy and safety, but I don't see it in there. Oh, mute and block. That might be it. Yeah, there's blocked account. I might be stoned as fuck, but I can see what I'm doing. Um, and if I got you blocked on my Twitter, you might need to say something on my YouTube. Otherwise, and now would be a good time because you see, I can't, I don't unblock too often. So, uh, I mean, who's Fruline? Anybody know who Fruline is? I don't know who the fuck it is. Somebody needs to tell me who that is. I might keep it blocked. And Wheezy, I don't see Wheezy blocked over here. Even under KAF, if anything. I don't see you blocked. So that's some weird shit then. If I don't see him blocked, how the fuck is he blocked? So now I'm opening a new tab. I gotta know now what's Wheezy's Twitter name that I got him blocked on. If I got him blocked. So let me go make sure I got him blocked or not. No, I guess I don't. I probably need to follow him now. Okay, so I got him unblocked. If I had him blocked, he's unblocked. But I ain't making no deals that involves me getting on one of them argue panel things. I mean, if I seen Outlaw Morgan somewhere, I could be cool with the guy. You know, but we're not going to get on that topic because I'm not going to agree with the guy. He's a fucking drug dealer, whether he gets away with it or not. He knows all the right people in Florida, apparently, or he wouldn't be getting away with it, right? And apparently, with this president in charge, he's going to keep getting away with it. So it really comes down to who you vote for. You want DeSantis in there? He's another dumbass son of a bitch. That's the most crooked motherfucker in politics. He made Bill Clinton look like the innocent guy. Let me tell you, I'm talking about another killer mafia in charge of the government again, like the Clintons. There'll be a lot of dead motherfuckers popping up. It could be one of you if you mistakenly come across the wrong thing. That's the tall tale on that son of a bitch. And I'm telling you this on from information I've been getting on a personal level. Like somebody I directly am talking to that I know that lives in Florida. Yeah. So you meet the right people even online over there, and you can know what's going on over there. And you tell them what's going on over here, and that's kind of how it works. Yeah. Okay, now I can send him a message. Send him another one. trying to get Billy the Fridge in here because if he comes in here, I could get my cell phone on in here to do this, put this in backstage, or get rid of it, and I could I wanted because I got to show him what we got in mind for a show. I already know it's a winner. It's just a matter of talking to him because him and Ben has to be cool with all the way this goes down. See, but they get to be involved in what I'm doing. That's the cool thing. They don't understand it yet, so I got to explain it to them. Yeah, kind of like that. Anyway, so yeah, they've been trolling me this whole time as a group. Tony and Witz, and they've grown into become best friends. Even Witz said it while Tony was on that live stream last night on your channel, Weezy. So if they've grown into being best friends just out of hating on me, well, goddamn, Witz never had a best friend. He loves that fucking shit. So every time I go to join a fucking their Discord, they're gonna attack me in that way, and they get away with it too. They get a free ticket to do it by Elisa. But guess what else that means? That if either one of them don't like anybody else, you're gonna be kicked and ran out of fucking Kermit and Friends. Guess how many of them? Just those three alone. Let's not include Leaf. Let's not include bologna sauce. Let's not include tricep bra. Or let's not include Harry Brokeback Brogan. That's his name. Harry Brokeback Brogan. Harry Brogan don't like somebody in there. You're not gonna stay in there. A low life piece of fucking drover trash like that. And Witz being the guy who's never held a job, he actually gets a crazy check. These two guys are a part of the inner circle of this mix of people right here. Give me a fucking break. You got to be a fucking loser to team up with guys like that. So I already know it's a loser's team. It's a loser team. And they're all losers. Tony's so fucking stupid you could bitch slap him and he'd just say, oh, could you please do it again? I'm not sure if I really felt it or not. Like you wanted me to. He's just that fucking dumb. I don't know what to tell you. And so as long as these kind of people control everything that she does online like they do, it lowers her down to being that same kind of piece of shit trash. Because now she's trolling people. Now she is attacking everybody, and she's supposed to be all about love. There ain't no 1 inch of love about this chick. Let me tell you, nothing about it. If she's telling you sweet things, it's sort of like, come here, honey. Boom, you're in a trap. And you got nothing but people attacking you, right? That's what Kermit and Friends Discord is. And if she ain't the lure, they got these fucking women that have done like a lot of pornography and that kind of shit, and they're helping her out. Or they've been like real women that have been, pumped for money, like a real estate agent or something like that. Oh, just common sense. If you're a real estate agent in California and you want to sell that building over there for, I don't know, $500 million, if I just walk right up to you and kiss you, I could. Doesn't matter if you're married or not. If I turned you around and pulled your blouse up, you're going to let me if you want me to buy that fucking building. So you know what kind of women these women is, whether it's high end, medium, and low end. And most of them is ugly as hell anyway. Ugh. And then you got these other women that pretend like they're little 20-year-olds popping around on the internet, but really they're old, right? They're between 40 and 60 years old, these women, right? Well, some of them might be younger. They might be like 32 and up. But these are very much older women than you think. But they're carrying on like a bunch of titty boppers. And then they bring in other titty boppers like Erica and a bunch of these other ones. They're nothing but little titty bopping tramps. They want to tramp around on the internet. They call that fun. That's what they want to do. Well, at least it has between all of these hateful people, they've created a very hateful environment to where it fits perfectly in line with Wit's End Dream to create a community where the worst of the scum on the internet all come together to go after people. Because some people, like for example, if I'm holding something over you that you don't want nobody to know about, you might want to start paying me a little bit of money, Mr. So and so that works at so and so making so much money. But in order to create that environment, sometimes it's good to have that kind of an army around you, right? That's exactly what you see at Kermit and Friends. That's the exact scenario, the exact picture. But in order to get people in there, you got to lure them in. And how you lure them in? By getting Minnie Manson delusional that she's some kind of Hollywood famous person when she's not. And she's not even popular. People don't really even like her. But if she could put this personification on and lure a man in, which she's good at, they do this constantly. And if she's not the attraction, well, maybe one of you gay boys could be the attraction and lure that dude in over there. Well, Minnie Manson was attracted over there, but he was attracted through Wendy, believe it or not. He's pretty out there herself, was on the Wacky Do Howard Stern show. But this fucking shit with him, they were attacking him based off of fundamental. They're fundamentally wrong. Now, he's not my kind of guy that I would go hang out with. He's the complete freaking opposite. This guy will take it up the rump in a freaking heartbeat if it benefits him in some way. He's out to make a buck, and this is his way of doing it. Okay, I get that. I don't care if you're gay or not anyway. That ain't none of my business because I don't give a damn. But yeah, it's good to know in advance. Because now I can respect this guy more than that guy because he's being honest with me about shit. Well, I got a lot of honesty out of the guy. I'm not going to repeat on here. But I can tell you this. I would support that guy who's being open and honest with me any freaking day of the week over any of these pieces of trash over at Kermit and Friends. Any fucking day of the week. See. Wheezy's another one that we dropped it right there and just laid down arms, the coat of arms, so to speak. And look at how long we get along great. Now, see, Team Hate has had this opportunity this whole time, but you always got 1, 2, or 3 that are dug in. See? And now, even if they want it, you're not ever probably going to see it because, I can't trust them to that point. To where what you see is what you're going to get. Basically, like from now on, this is where I draw the line with those people. Like in real life, none of it, if you come over here and you act in any kind of way that's disrespectful to my house, you're not coming back. You're not coming back, I guarantee it. So what makes you think that you can try to burn down my fucking house and I'm going to invite you back into my house? Is you fucking stupid? You must be batshit crazy. Because I'm not ever going to be that fucking stupid in my life. And this is the way I view these people. So there's certain people I will simply never talk to again. And they can leave the hatchet buried right there or not. I don't give a fuck. Because I can go peck on them anytime I want now. See? And I am doing just that. And I freely fucking admit it. It makes sense. It's just that funny. I'm just point blank looking them in the face and telling you, you ain't a fucking thing you can do to me, and I don't give a flying fuck about you. It was best that they stay away from me, really. But I'm still gonna do what I'm gonna do. I really don't give a fuck they stay away or not. How about that? That's the entertaining part of this. They think they're scary and all of that. They're not about shit and they got no power. They just threaten a lot. Big mouths. See, that's why I don't want to be associated with their bullshit. Because at the end of the day, we can get online and argue this out every day for the next 10 years and never reach a fucking agreement on anything. So what's the fucking use of even talking with these cocksuckers? None. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't get anybody anywhere. Might make them look as stupid as they are, but I mean, it is what it is. And I've already made them look stupid too many times. It's not even fucking in my interest to go through that shit again. So from time to time, I like to do a little tell-all on Kermit and Friends. Who runs Kermit and Friends? Rodney Haven, who goes by Wits End, who's never, ever had a fucking job in his life. Because he's always gotten the cuckoo check. He was diagnosed at an early age being cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. If he did work side jobs anyway, he got paid up cash under the table because there ain't no way he's going to work a job where he's getting cash, where he's got to pay taxes on it. Because then he would lose his cuckoo check if he was able actually to keep a job for a year straight kind of thing. Oh, you're not cuckoo if you can do this for a living. You're out. And he don't want to lose that check. Even though it ain't that much, it's what could it be, like $800 a month? I bet you it's that much in equivalent to the cost of living here and the cost of living there. At the most, about 800, 850 a month. All of that just to keep that fucking check, and then to feel like you're safe when you're not, because you think you can just claim I'm cuckoo, so I get away with it, and I can argue the point many times over where you're not cuckoo. Because he knows right from wrong, and I can quote the times to you. This guy's full of shit. He's self-delusional in his own mind. So if he's a part of this circle, I don't give a fucking shit about the circle. None of them. All of them are that fucking low because they're going to help him with everything he's doing. So if all of these people are that fucking low, why the fuck do I want to deal with any of those people anyway? You're crazy. And all of them are revolve around Lisa Jordana, and she put her fucking arm around this fucking low-life homeless piece of trash. Because he's definitely going to die homeless. And then you got, or mooching off somebody if he could be so lucky. And he looks like Porky the fucking Pig. I don't know how the fuck he thinks in real life people are going to look at him and want to have sex with that tub of shit. You know, the fat tub of lard. That ain't going to turn a woman on. Oh, no. I guarantee it. And then you got Tony over there, right? And they got all of these characters with these fucking problems. And everybody knows Tony's the low-life piece of trash. He doesn't even respect women at all. So how he ever got control, that much power in Elisa's mind on her show, I don't know. All I could figure is that them two fucking each other, or she fucks him on occasion. Because they ain't together like that, it doesn't make any sense for her to go support this slimy shit that he does. There has to be something more to it, right? Yeah, of course there does. Now, if you got because she wants him there that bad, see, so there's something to that. For each and every one of them, it's either they got money or they got a good job or something in the mix with her. Well, it has to be that anyway. But all of these people, there's something about them, like Kleenex. Kleenex got a little money. He come from a well-to-do family, and it's very apparent. He's retired. He don't give a fuck about writing or doing anything else for a living, and he goes traveling around all he wants and enjoys life. But I don't know. I guess maybe he became a simp for her in a lot of ways, and but with Elisa hating on me, well, he can't. Me and him can't very well get along. See, because she controls him in this way. That's what I'm saying. Him trying to get along with me last time on Wheezy's show, it tells me a sign. That's a sign from Elisa one way, but I'll never see it the other way. You could give that up. And then like, but you can tell by the way that group of people treat you. Now, if two of them are treating you good and two of you are treating you bad, they're trying to create this world of equal argument again, so they can get content out of you. See, and I'm not suckering for that bullshit. You already did me this wrong for a year and a fucking half here. So that's enough. That's long enough. I played the game long enough. See? So I ain't playing your game no more. You got to play my game my way or I'm not playing. Ah, simple as that. But how many people can say they don't give a fuck about these kind of people? And most of you running high. Me, I'm open. I don't give a fuck. Just kind of like that. But to Ben and Billy, yeah, when are you going to call me? I got to get a hold of me, man. And so we can work this deal out for you guys. I think after you listen to me, you're really going to want to do it. Or I wouldn't even be wasting your fucking time. Sometimes this phone of mine, it just gets so slow. Oh, about Jared. I don't know who Jared is, but if Jared don't like Elisa, have that guy contact me. Yeah, I'm pretty good at helping people out with those kind of issues that he's having right there. All he needs is a little coaching. And I'll turn him into the good version of Rob DeHaven. How about that? Rob DeHaven's a piece of trash. And but this Jared guy over here, or whatever his name is. Oh, is that you, Jester? For fun, let me go see. So only somebody that was him or in his circle would have replied and liked that. So I'm gonna follow that guy there, whoever he is that replied to that. Now watch this. All right. You know, I don't even know who the fuck that guy is. I don't know anything about him. I just invited him to come on into this live stream right now. Because anybody that don't like Alicia Jordana, I think I'm gonna like them. I think it's almost guaranteed we could end up being friends. As funny as that sounds, it's true. I think friendships can be bonded out of hate for people. But I'm banking that there's a lot more people hate Alicia Jordana than you could ever gather to hate me, Tony, Wits In, Rob D. Haven. Y'all should have thought about that before you started this little stupid game of yours out of your own self grandeur. Think you're gonna be popular off of my coattails, Tony, as the good guy when you're on the wrong fucking team? Don't work that way, Tony. You're the bad guy. That's it. That's the way history's gonna remember you. You grew up to be that way, Tony. You're a spoiled fat ass brat. That's why you're so fat right now. You're all that cutting outside. That's done by a guy as old as you. Because he wants to build some tables for whatever reason, right? You're so goddamn fat ass. You're too lazy. You'll never build a table on your own. I'll build one right fucking now if I want to. Not you. I don't even think you know how. Do you know how to build tables? So I get the impression you're just too damn dumb. Be honest with you. And see, I don't even know if Leaf's really a good guy or not. I don't even know because I've never met Leaf. But he acts like a jackass. See, but I gotta assume he does it because whatever Lisa tells him he's gonna do. And I really don't care, but I think a lot of those accounts are the same people. I think Leaf is Bologna and Bologna is Leaf, or Bologna is Tricep Bra and Tricep Bra is Bologna. But I don't think that that's the case, really, because Tricep Bra says he ain't 60 years old, he's only 40. 40-year-old bag of pussy, if you ask me. And and then you got so I think it's the other way around. But they all have secondary accounts over there. I guarantee you that. That's guaranteed. And a lot of those people that you people left the Discord over, that was to filter a lot of you out. That's why Tony left and used that as his excuse. Because Tony's got way too much power over there. Whatever he says goes. And or whatever she says goes, either way. But they always circle it around. But Tony kind of ramrods a lot of shit over there. And so the psychology here is Tony goes and gets in one of his other accounts pretending to be one of these cocksuckers that y'all don't like. See, they'll kick one out and then they'll go get another fake account. They already got one made up and they'll replace it and everybody will think it's that person. And they'll start all of them people arguing with each other. They'll have 2 or 3 of these accounts going before these people figured out that these people aren't really who they thought they were talking to. And this is what they do on Discord. And I've seen them do it. And so, but by Tony leaving, he's made a statement that, and you're thinking about that every day, right? Like, should I leave? I don't like this shit. Well, let me tell you, if you don't like that kind of turmoil and bullshit, you might notice you'll never see Elisa in that turmoil and shit because she runs the group. And none of those people are going to attack each other unless Elisa tells them to. It's just the way it is. So that means Elisa has been running over thing 100% the whole time. So she's got no excuse now, none, no excuse. But she did apologize at one time, saying, "Well, they were all saying you were bad." I mean, what's a girl supposed to think? Well, you're supposed to think for yourself, darling. That's what you're supposed to do. You just kept going with the crowd. You can't find popularity in that. Not as an adult. It doesn't work that way. I do like what you've done with the place, though. You turned it into something that they could make a show about, like the Munsters or some shit like that, right? You walk in, it's like walking into Spookyville. Like, you got a fucking ghost over there, you got Porky the Pig over there, and y'all really do got a ghost or two in y'all's little group. If you really look close at each other, some of the women in particular, but a couple of guys. Hey, look, y'all got a Dracula over there. You fucking people are ate up with a batty shit kind of people like that. They could be the Hand or the Strange, the fucking psycho and the weird, mass murderer and all of that. You guys got them in your group. You want real rapists in your group? You should look around and look at each other. I bet a lot of you have been getting away with rape for years. Some of your people. Yeah, you want to do a little slander calling? I can do the same fucking thing. I guarantee you, when I get done, people are going to know it. Because I can paint a better picture than you, Rick. How's that 14-year-old daughter of yours doing, Rick? She's not going to turn out gay, though, is she? Not like your 30-year-old son. He turned out gay as hell, didn't he? He was gay when he was a kid, too, wasn't he? Of course he was. You made sure of that, didn't you? See, old Rick's one of them kind of gay boys. Got to keep it in the family. Well, if he did that to his son, who now lives in another house that he owns, supposedly, then why would he not do it to his daughter? Makes perfect sense. And I'm going to tell you, the more innocent looking that I've ever seen women, the most sexually abused that woman was as a child. Every fucking time, practically. Because they all got that same look in their eye. But motherfucker, I know you're going to fuck me one way or the other. So what do you want? That kind of look. They always got the look in their face, no matter how they're coming at you, good or bad or anything else. This is the attitude that they got. That every guy is out to fuck them. And in a way, that's kind of true, but not really like that, right? God damn. And but there's some women out there that think this way. Well, there's some men out there that think this way too, apparently. And they're all congested in one little group over there called Kermit and Friends. Hey, we can make people believe this. Hey, we got Elisa to sucker for it. You got Tony to buddy up with us over it just because Bob wouldn't bow down to his bullshit Gestapo ass. No, because I go off on him too. He's a fat ass motherfucker. Lucky he ain't got a daughter. I'll be blaming him for fucking his daughter. And I ain't really looked up the guy too much yet, but I've looked up enough. I know he's a special kind of bullshit motherfucker. Piece of shit. And I don't know why any woman on the planet would take up for him unless he wasn't giving them money. Because on a personal level, there ain't a fucking whore in the world that would take up for this guy. He literally looks at a woman as a fucking cum sponge or a sponge dump if he feels like hitting it up. Other than that, he don't give a fuck. He'd rather pay a little boy than a woman anyway. Wait a minute. At least it had a sex change. I almost forgot about that. There we come back to that again, don't we? And there's a couple of females caught up in this mix. Of course there are. Of course there's a couple. There's always a couple. Where there's one woman, there's several women. And of course they're going to have something in common. How about y'all go get Kay? Where's Kay at? See, this is how hate games work. And I already know that. See? I guess just for fun, got that message out to that guy. So here's Billy the Fridge. He's doing his thing. I told him to get in contact with me. Some bitch. I'll send him another link. Wait, ain't that supposed to go there? It didn't go. Oh, okay. I probably thought I did that last time and didn't do it. Danny from LA. We got to get this Indiana trade. I think he's a Lakers fan, ain't he, right? Houston Lakers. Okay, I guess we do. Glad you're keeping up with it. Well, frankly, I don't give a fuck about your goddamn basketball or football. I can't believe you as a grown man are. It's actually, ooh, look at that. It's actually one of the most immature kind of things you could be caught up into in life. Wasting time, huh? If you ask me. Yeah, went down and had some barbecue yesterday. Oh, it was so delicious. So delicious. Yeah, it was good. God, man, people bringing up Jeffrey Epstein and Clinton, and y'all seen the pictures out of Biden? God, dang, him butt naked with an underage black girl. Now I couldn't identify her because she was that dark. And in America, that's kind of rare. So what country are we looking at? But no, they did identify her, and man, they got him red-handed here. I mean, how the fuck is he even still the president? Even if you're a Democrat, he's that goddamn perverted that this guy been caught in the fucking act. The reason he's still president is because you people keep voting Democrat. And the only way that you're going to get rid of a piece of shit, child molesting rapist bitch like Joe Biden is if you vote Republican. Otherwise, you're saying it's okay for Joe Biden to have sex with little 12-year-old boys and girls. And that's the way that is. And I'm not into that shit. That's why I can't vote Democrat. So, you know. More power to you. You try to get in with it. And you know what's funny is me and Elisa had talked things out to a certain point, I thought, where she admitted her wrongdoing to a certain extent. She's still lying to me, even when apologizing to me, right? And then I go into her Discord, and she promised that nobody would be attacking me this time around. She could guarantee it. So I go in there, and what happens? Tony uses his mod powers to attack me, along with Wits In, using multiple accounts to do it, which I ignored for the most part anyway. But so like, bitch, don't you ever come talk to me again. It's one of those scenarios because the next day I complained about it, and she's like, "Oh, Bob, just get along." Fuck you, bitch. What the fuck you think this is? You can attack me using Tony and Wits, and I'm just gonna take it? No, it was a minor thing, but it's the thought of that right there. It's like you betrayed me again. So you're never going to get that chance again, Alicia. You have absolutely no worries about me ever committing that fucking mistake again and joining your fucking Discord. And if I don't like that about you, that aspect of your life, there's nothing that I'm going to like about you after that. I don't care if you vote for Trump next time around. I still don't like you. To that degree that I don't give a fuck what your pair of lips say. You dig? So take that and chew on it all you want. But I guarantee everybody, one place you're not going to find my dick is in that bitch's mouth. Even though I do know she likes sucking cock. That's beside the point. That's fact, YouTube. Personal knowledge, first-hand knowledge for that matter. I've seen her doing it. So I don't want to hear about that. But it was just a point I was making. That even though she does suck cock, she's never going to be allowed to suck my fucking cock. You get it? Okay. I'm glad we understand each other. I don't want any confusion over that. So, anyways, guys, man, I can tell you, probably gonna do something. I don't know what I'm gonna do the rest of the day, but I'm gonna do something. I don't know if I'm going live again anytime soon, but maybe tomorrow. Unless something comes up. It's early in the day. That's the problem. It's only 3:43 in the day, and most of my viewers are at night. So I run into that problem a lot too. So it's okay. Hey, when you see my video, peace out. God bless. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. I might walk downstairs and get even more stoned than what I am right now. And I'm beautifully stoned. And I am the guy that caught 3 common black hawks perched on his property that he lives on, flying and hunting after being perched to the tree first. Now, isn't that a big thumbs up? Go like that video and share it if you would. And but yeah, to the rest of you, man, just the thought of the way you just continuously, I know you fucked me over already, Elisa. But then you're one of them people, you're one of those fake apologizers, right? You apologize to me and then you still let me get stabbed in the back. And it's okay if he does it on top of that. That's adding insult on the injury. So that's why, Lisa, I can never listen to your mouth again because you're just a fucking rattlesnake. Guaranteed to bite. Just a matter of time. All right, guys. I just want her to understand why I'll never talk to that stupid bitch again. She's not even worth talking to. She's that low of a life piece of trash. Like in real life. All right. Don't trust her. Don't make a deal with her. She's not going to live up to her end of the bargain. I guarantee it. And I was being so nice to her when I went back too. Oh well, that's her loss, right? That's right. Cheerios, guys. Till the next go around.
I'm autumn breeze, blue skies and golden leaves, and I'll drive all day with not a care in the world. Amber eyes, you're giving me butterflies, so I'll drive all day with not a care in the world. With you by my side, I gotta ride or die. We'll be rebels, you and me. Sailing toward the sun like a shot from guns. Living in a